In order to create the fillet that is needed for the support stand part, I'm going to go ahead and drag a box on my work plane. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag a cylinder hole on my work plane. Now my box is going to be 20 by 20, so in order for me to get this fillet the correct size, I'm going to need to take this cylinder and bump it up to 40 by 40. I'm then going to take and align these two objects by this bottom left-hand corner. So I'm going to select both objects, choose my Align tool, and I'm going to align it to that bottom corner. Now before I group these two objects, you can notice that this cylinder actually has like some sides to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, and over here on my inspector panel, I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to 64. That's going to give me a nice smooth fillet when I add this. Now I'm going to go ahead and group these two objects together. So I'm going to select both objects by simply dragging a box, selecting them both, and choosing group. Now what you'll notice is that I actually have a shape that is a fillet. But in order for me to get this to the correct size, then I'm going to go ahead and change the size now. So I can see that on my support stand, I've got a fillet with a radius of 6, both here and here. And then I'm also going to have a fillet with a radius of 6 on the inside here and on the inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and make that change now. I'm going to select and make both of these 6. So now what I have is I have a fillet with an actual radius of 6 on both sides. Now I'm going to go ahead and save this to my creations. So I do that by selecting the object itself in the upper right hand corner, change it from basic shapes to your creations. Because I have this shape selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on create shape, and I'm going to call this fillet, F-I-L-L-E-T, and I'm going to say R6 because this actually has a radius of 6 to it, so that way that will show up. And then I'm just going to hit save shape, and now you'll actually see that I've created this fillet R6. This will be in my creations. So as I'm creating other shapes here, what I'm able to do is bring in this fillet anytime I want to inside of any of the parts. So it'll be there available for me in the future.